Hey YouTubers, it's that time again, SJPORR review. So which one are we doing today? Everty Homebrewing. So, Barista's Brown Ale. Says hops Columbus Cascade, Willamette, 7.1% ABV, bottled on June 4th. So going on almost 2 months. Special ingredients: oats, chocolate malt, cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, and coffee. So let's crack this one open. Had a nice little hiss on it. We can get this top off. Holy cow. There we go. Definitely smells some coffee on it. So let's give this a pour. I'm going to be a little more aggressive with it. It's not forming up too much of a head right now. There, we'll do a much more aggressive pour. Ooh, good thing I got a big glass for this. Alright. Definitely see carbonation bubbles rising quite a bit. There was really not much of a head at all. I mean, I poured it pretty aggressively just to get this one. Let's give it a little sniff. I can definitely smell coffee. There's no doubt about that. A little bit of chocolate and coffee. That's the main aroma I'm getting off it. A little bit of malt, but definitely a little bit of chocolate and lots of coffee I smell. So, I mean, as far as overall look, pitch dark, which isn't surprising, you know, with chocolate malt and all that stuff in it. Definitely lots of carbonation bubbles still popping up. There just wasn't much of a head, but you know, if I go back and look at this, you know, with the chocolate malt, all that kind of stuff, making this, you know, it says it's a brown ale. To me, it almost looks more like a stout. But that's just me. I mean, looking at the bottom, I can see it a little brownish, but all this looks definitely a dark brown or more of a black to me. But it does smell pretty good, though. All right, let's give this a taste. That's got a nice, definitely a nice flavor to it. I like this. All right. I get a little bit of a coffee kick. I'm not big into coffee flavor at all in my beers. However, I love coffee, just not in my beers so much. I've said that before. But actually, this one's got, for me, it's pretty subtle. And I actually like it. I'm definitely getting some chocolate flavor coming through, too. And, you know, it actually has pretty good lacing on it. So, not too bad. Still seeing bubbles popping up. Still getting kind of a chocolate coffee smell out coming off it. Boy, I tell you. Especially if it was a nice winter day. I could, or just a nice cold Michigan day, which we get tons of those in Michigan. Tons. You know, 8 or 9 months out of the year almost, it seems like. Let's get this swirled up a little bit. The head is like I said, there wasn't much of one. I can kind of get it to form if I swirl it around again. Definitely like tight little bubbles and kind of a brownish tint to it. So, what would I say about this one? Overall appearance, carbonation, all that kind of good stuff. There's definitely carbonation. There just wasn't much of a head. Actually, I'm surprised the lacing fell out of it when I did that, but I can definitely see carbonation bubbles. I don't know if you guys can see those or not. You might be able to. So, all in all, this looks like a nice beer. It's hard for me to really tell if this is brown, though. It's real pitch dark, so... And this almost drinks more of a stout to me. It's got kind of a medium to thicker mouthfeel, too, which I like. I'm a huge fan of stouts, so... okay, here we go. I like this beer. Okay, I'm going to say overall appearance and carbonation, probably about an 8. I mean, when I poured it, there wasn't much of a head at all. I had to kind of pour it aggressively. And the lacing initially appeared and then kind of fell out of it, but whatever. That's not that big a deal. I'm going to go 8. Aroma, but I'm still getting chocolate and coffee out of it. I'm going to give you a... you know what? I'm going to give you probably 8.5 on aroma. Definitely like it. Maybe it's just me. I'm not getting a whole lot of vanilla off it, but definitely chocolate and coffee. It smells good though. 8.5 there. And taste, this is good. Really good. I'm going to give you a solid 9 on taste. I like that beer. I could easily drink a couple of these one after another. I definitely like it. So we're going to go 8 on overall appearance, carbonation, all that kind of stuff. 8.5 on aroma. I enjoyed the coffee and chocolate kind of smell to it. And like I said, I'm not a coffee fan in beers, but you hit this one right for me. It's quite subtle for me. I let the bottle sit for about 15 minutes before I opened it. And then taste, you knocked it out of the park, so I gave you a 9. So average score right there was a 8.5, so you nailed it. So cheers. You made a very nice beer. So there you go. There's another SJPORR review, Everty Homebrewing. And, man, very, very nice beer. Good job. Cheers.